Hello everyone and welcome back. I have two more holiday minis. I'm really excited to unbox these two. So I have, this one looks like it is probably the gingerbread house, and I know that one's really complicated, but this one is probably the hot cocoa, and I'm really excited for that one as it should be pretty easy. So let's go ahead and open up this one. Of course, there is always the chance that I could get the Buddy the Elf spaghetti, but I am keeping my hopes down for that one. I don't want to get my hopes up too high early on. I believe if you get that one, you get a green bottom, and mine is gold, so there is little chance that I did get the Buddy the Elf spaghetti. So I almost got all the paper off. And here we go. So I've got the table. Okay, we've got quite a few bags here. Let's start with this one. I'm always curious with the chill out bag. Inside we've got the chocolate milk, as expected if you have hot cocoa. Got another, this one says thank you on it. Inside, oh, we've got the two glasses. Very festive glasses that we'll be putting together. Nothing inside there. Okay, this one has the marshmallows. Awesome. Inside this one, we've got sprinkles for the rim. Then this one should be the utensils. So I'm expecting some tongs. Yep, tongs. And the topper for the display ball. Okay, last bag here. Have a merry day. And inside this one, we've got candy canes. Very cute little candy canes. All right. I think that is all of our materials. So let's get started. I believe, let's see the recipe. So we got the hot cocoa, if it'll focus on that. There it is. And, oh, I gotta find the placemats apparently. They should be in there somewhere. But then here's the recipe. So they say to put some of the chocolate milk on the rim and sprinkle it with the sprinkles. Then some inside and add the candy cane so it's standing up. And then you cure it. And finally you top it off with more chocolate milk and add the marshmallows and cure it one more time. So let's get started. And I'm just going to quick see if I can find those placemats in one of these bags. Probably would be in the bag that the cups came in. not finding them, shockingly. Normally they're pretty good about making sure you have all of the supplies. Okay, well, we might be doing this without those. Unless there's somehow, oh, maybe they got stuck in the instructions. There they are. They fell out of my instruction sheet. So if you can't find yours, make sure you double check there. Especially because these ones should be coming with a holiday card as well. So if I look a little closer, is my holiday card in one of these? Not finding that either. Nope, I'm not finding the holiday card. Interestingly, someone didn't pack this one fully, I think. That's okay. Here we go. So I've got everything up on my little island. This is what the holiday card normally looks like. It says Happy Holidays with a gingerbread, and then there's nothing inside. Comes with a little envelope. I've got my UV light over here. It's a nail lamp, so it's really easy to use to cure everything. All right. So to start, I'm going to open up the chocolate milk. Very cute container. I love how it actually looks like a milk carton. And it had the little foil lid on top. Put that back inside so it's out of the way. Okay. And my goal is to just put some on the rim so that I can sprinkle it with sprinkles. It's going to be easier to do this right away, whereas if you do it later, you might run out of the resin. These chocolate milk ones, all of the milk ones seem to be kind of difficult to get out, and I've heard this one in particular doesn't quite have enough resin because there are 2 cups, so it's tricky to fill it completely full. If I need to, I do have some of that chocolate resin from dipping strawberries I can use to top it off. I'm already noticing it's kind of hard to get out of the container, so I'm going to grab a utensil. Okay. I'm thinking like some kind of spatula, like a... Alright, so I grabbed this utensil from my all-you-can-eat set. That might help me spread it on the rim a little easier. Oh yeah, that's a lot easier. So I can easily spread it around the outside and it'll make a lot less mess. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. Set that over there. I'm going to open up my sprinkles. I probably should have done that already. And I like to use the capsule as a place to collect sprinkles if I'm going to be just kind of sprinkling them all over the place. At least I know they won't be all over the floor. And just nicely cover the whole thing. That looks awesome. So I'm going to set that under my UV light to cure off to the side while I do the other one. Grab my spatula and the milk and just get a nice scrape out of the inside, and then apply it around the rim with the edge of the spatula. Just like that. And I think it might be really cute if I could get like a drip going on the edge. So I'm gonna scrape some of this off to make it extra thick in this one spot. And then kind of just direct it into one location. Okay, so a nice cute little drip on the edge there. And then we can sprinkle into the bowl. Sometimes they come out really quick from these little bottles, and then sometimes they don't come out quick at all. And they get stuck in the jar. There. That's pretty cute. And there's our drip covered in sprinkles. A little bit more maybe right there. Ooh, okay. Put that one under the UV light. And here's the cured one. So let's go ahead and finish this one. They recommended putting some chocolate milk inside the cup and hardening or curing the candy cane. So I'm going to start doing that and set this upside down while I'm opening up the candy canes. One for each cup. Perfect. And then opening up my marshmallows as well, so I'm prepared with that. There they are, so cute and little inside. Okay. All of my materials are ready to go. Let's see if we can get some of this resin out. The hard part about these milk containers is that they are such an odd shape. So with the cube-like structure, they're impossible to squeeze. So I highly recommend, if you do have a tool of some kind, to use it. If I go like this, I suddenly get a lot more out that I can scrape into the cup. There we go. And I'm very impatient, so I have a hard time sitting here and waiting for it all to come out. So I'll just let that drip onto the inside. And I'm gonna keep adding. I think the way to go with this one is, because they don't give you a whole lot of the chocolate milk, is to add some of the marshmallows into the bottom. Kind of like a layering situation with them inside. You don't have to make it so that they can be seen, but it will add some bulk to what's in your cup, making it so it looks fuller than it actually is. There, this is working nicely. Okay, and what I'm going to do as well is, I kind of like how it's covering up all of the sides, making it look full as well. Kind of looks like there's a lot more in there than there actually is. Gotta be careful. It looks like it's starting to drip down my spatula the farther I reach into the container. All right, and then I'm gonna grab my other cup and work on filling that one as well with the same process of scoop and scrape. Okay. It's starting to get all over my spatula. Alright, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to push it down a little bit inside the cup so that it fills a little bit nicer. Kind of covers the entire inside of the cup. Same thing with this one. I want to make sure it looks fully covered. Set that right there. Okay, now I'm going to, like they tell you, to kind of stick the candy canes in the cup. I'm kind of like mixing it up so one's on one side and one's on the other. And then I will harden those in my little UV light. I think what I'm going to do with the milk is I'm going to try to tip it upside down so that it can get more out when I try to pour it. Okay, so I'll tip it like this and kind of lean it up against something. There. Okay, and now we wait. I don't really need the sprinkles too much anymore, especially because I've got so many of them in my dish here. I can use those instead. And as soon as it's ready, I'm gonna try to fill it up a bit more. And like I said, I have this chocolate spread from the chocolate dip strawberries I can use if I need more filler. Okay, almost done with that first cure. Technically second cure. Lost one of my placemats in the process. All right, there it is, all done with that first cure. They are a little warm. I've realized as I've been doing these is they do get a little bit warm when you are making them. There's my 2 cups. They look like they're full from the edge, but they are not at all. They are pretty empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the marshmallows and, like I said, add a little bit of marshmallows to the inside. Woo! That's okay. I don't need it to look pretty because I'm going to fill it with the chocolate milk as a hopes of adding more than there actually is in the cup. There we go. That's looking a little better. Come on. Come on out. It's so close to coming out. There we go. Yeah. I think that is one of the flaws about these mini makes, is if they want something to be in such a tough container, it's going to be much harder to squeeze than they intended. I have yet to get to make any of the series 3, so I'm wondering if that's something they're working on improving as well. Okay, I'm going to work on this one while that one allows the container to sit upside down. Kind of move the chocolate around with the marshmallows. I don't really want the marshmallows to be completely visible because we all know when you have hot chocolate that they float to the surface. They do not sit down at the bottom. Okay. Just trying to scrape out more than I have. Gosh, they make it so hard to get out of that container. This one's a messy one with the spatula. I feel it covering the spatula almost completely because I have to stick it so far into the bottle to get it out. Okay, I'm getting very close to having it higher up though. I'm gonna kind of mix it around as well. I don't really want those marshmallows visible. Getting closer. All right, I'm going to come back with filled cups in a moment, so I'm just gonna pause the video. All right, I'm back. I was able to fill up the cups all the way by adding in this chocolate sauce instead of just using the chocolate milk. It was impossible to get all of that chocolate milk out of the container. So lastly, I'm going to take these marshmallows that I have. I've got one over here on the table. And drop them in on top. Kind of just fully cover the top of the glass with the marshmallows that I have left. I definitely think it looks better having the entire glass full rather than that teeny bit that was in the glass. It looked like someone had already drank the hot cocoa and you were getting like someone's seconds, someone's already drinking the hot cocoa. Okay, that's almost all of them. Thought I had one in my grip there. Kind of hard to grab. I think that is pretty good. I've just got a couple of marshmallows that I think I might save for something else. I definitely don't think the cups needed to be that full. I believe I accidentally added too much of the chocolate, but it was almost exactly the same color. It was just a little darker brown, which worked out in my favor. All right, I think that is actually all of my marshmallows. So I'm all out. So let's go ahead and cure this. You can always top it off with some of those sprinkles, but I kind of like how it looks now. So I want to make sure that it stays that way. Put them both under the curing light, and I'm going to clean up and you'll get to see the finished product. All right, and here is the finished product. 2 cups of overflowing hot cocoa and covered in marshmallows on the top with the candy cane on the side and the peppermint sprinkles. on the rim. Here's where the drip is. So very cute how that turned out. And I don't know about you, but I'd love to share that with my best friend. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll stop by for my last holiday mini make. Thanks, and bye.